Welcome to the weekly gaming console news roundup. The big headlines today. Sony has no plans to ditch discs in the next generation of consoles. The next Xbox game coming to PlayStation 5 will be Starfield. A State of Play showcase is set for mid-February, and this week we got the official announcement of a brand new Battlefield. So, to make sure you don't miss anything, check your subscription, get comfortable, and let's dive into the biggest events of the past week. Sony has laid off a whole bunch of employees who are working on console software, and while this probably won't affect the PlayStation 5 or its owners, PlayStation VR 2 is now at serious risk of being left without any official support. Sony's second VR headset had already lost all of its exclusives, and now it looks like there's just nobody left to work on it. The only thing keeping it from fading into complete obscurity is third-party VR developers, who are still making new games for it and are happy with even the smallest sales. On top of that, not too long ago, Sony allowed the headset to be connected to PC, basically hinting, you're on your own from here. Right after announcing Forza Horizon 5 for PlayStation 5, Microsoft revealed that two more of its exclusives are coming over, Age of Mythologies and the RTS Age of Empires. Both games are considered top-tier strategy titles and are set to launch on PlayStation 5 in the spring of 2025. And besides Microsoft's official reveals, this week brought a flood of new leaks suggesting that Xbox will bring literally all of its games to PlayStation 5. In fact, rumors now say that all future Microsoft releases will launch simultaneously on PlayStation 5 and Xbox. At this point, it's hardly even a question anymore, and we'll probably see Microsoft confirm it officially in the coming months. This week, PlayStation owners started running into errors in the store and couldn't download games from PlayStation Plus. This sparked some panic online, but as it turns out, there's nothing serious going on. Sony is just doing some unexpected maintenance on PSN servers this week, so from time to time, the console might throw out some errors and bugs. But these aren't anything major and should be fixed in just a few days. The head of Take-Two Interactive has officially confirmed that Grand Theft Auto 6 will be a timed console exclusive, launching first on PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series. He also stated that there are no plans to delay the game, meaning we'll be able to jump into the next chapter of the car-stealing saga this fall. DICE has officially announced a new installment of Battlefield with a closed beta test coming soon. A few details about the game have also surfaced. They're going back to a modern setting inspired by the third game, ditching all that futurism we saw in 2042. The company aims to strike a balance between quality and quantity, fewer weapons and gadgets than in Battlefield 4, but much more refined. At launch in the fall of 2025, there will be 10 maps and 45 weapons. Though, to be fair, that fall 25 release is more of a fan assumption based on previous entries. Officially, what we do know is that this conditionally sixth game will release by the end of the current fiscal year, meaning roughly by the spring of 2026. In reality, we haven't seen that much gameplay footage, but one thing's clear, there's a new destruction model coming. They've also decided to completely overhaul the movement system, including ways to assist wounded teammates. But everything still depends on GTA 6. Why? Because a lot of publishers don't want to launch near that massive blockbuster, avoiding direct competition and a potential loss of audience. Because let's be real, everyone's going to pick GTA. And considering the recent news, I'm actually more inclined to believe Battlefield might get delayed. PlayStation veteran Sean Layden believes that Sony is unlikely to completely abandon the disk drive in the next generation of PlayStation 6. In his opinion, such a move would be difficult to implement on the global market due to several factors. In a YouTube podcast, he explained that PlayStation is officially present in 170 countries and has to consider the needs of people who don't have access to a good internet connection. For example, in rural areas of Italy, stable internet is still a problem, making the distribution of digital-only consoles in certain regions extremely challenging. According to Layden, Microsoft managed to shift Xbox to digital faster simply because its main markets are the US, the UK, and Australia, where internet connectivity is stable and doesn't require any hassle. PlayStation, on the other hand, has to consider a much more global situation, meaning disc-based consoles will continue to exist. Layden believes that with almost 100% certainty, PlayStation 6 will not be discless, at least in the same way that PlayStation 5 Pro still offers a drive option. According to the gaming portal Vandal, after Forza Horizon 5, which is coming soon to PlayStation 5, two more titles might be heading to rival consoles, Killer Instinct and Starfield. On top of that, the new Fable might launch simultaneously on PlayStation 5 and the second-generation Nintendo Switch. And before you think the portal is just making noise, they have proven credibility. They accurately leaked details about the second Switch, including its size and magnetic attachments. So, they clearly have access to some pretty interesting information that hasn't been officially revealed yet. At the very least, for the average PlayStation owner, Xbox's current strategy is nothing but good news, when all their games end up on PS5 anyway. Insider PH Brazil has reported that the next state of play will take place on February 14th, a claim that was also backed by another reliable source, Nathan the Hate. This is pretty expected since the event has been held in February for 4 years straight. There's a high chance we'll see a new gameplay showcase for Ghost of Yoda. We'll probably also get an official release date for Death Stranding 2, especially considering that Kojima has been dropping some pretty cryptic hints all week about editing something. So, it looks like PlayStation's next big showcase will kick off on Valentine's Day, which apparently symbolizes the company's great love for its fans. But hey, I'm just kidding, or am I? A Japanese company got furious that their sacred game, Bloodborne, was being modified without their consent and filed a DMCA complaint demanding the immediate removal of a mod that allowed the game to run at 60 FPS. As a result, modder Lance McDonald received an official notice and was forced to take the patch offline. For those who might not know, the mod could be applied to jailbroken PS4 and PS5 consoles. It was created to improve performance and visual smoothness but received mixed reactions. Many players felt that the higher frame rate made the gameplay more comfortable, while traditional gameplay supporters didn't notice any significant changes. But in the end, the company really didn't like this kind of unauthorized activity. They filed a complaint and almost instantly took down the update from available sources. And this is far from the only mod that has been removed, which raises the possibility that the rumors about an official remaster might not be so baseless after all. It looks like Sony is cleansing search results ahead of an official announcement. The first real contender for Game of the Year 2025, that would be Kingdom Come: Deliverance 2. Critics and gaming outlets have shared their impressions, and what's really interesting is that the game received the same score across all 3 platforms. After 100 reviews, the average score stands at 88. Most reviews agree that the sequel improves on every aspect of the original. It's more accessible for newcomers while still maintaining its hardcore nature and realism. One of the biggest advantages, you don't need to play the first game to jump into Kingdom Come 2. And of course, I have to mention the excellent optimization. Most outlets were blown away by how well optimized the game is, saying this is exactly how games should launch. In just the first 24 hours, Kingdom Come: Deliverance 2 sold over 1 million copies, and the developers thanked all their fans for the incredible support. How good is this new medieval simulator? I'll find out for myself this weekend, and I'll definitely share my thoughts in the next video. Ubisoft has decided to treat current-gen console owners, PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series, by releasing a next-gen update for Far Cry New Dawn. The upgrade is applied natively when launching the game for the first time on PlayStation 5. You have to start it through the PlayStation 4 icon, and you'll get a notification letting you know that the game now runs at 60 FPS. Similar upgrades have also been implemented for Far Cry 5 and Days Gone, just in case you didn't know. Konami has unveiled a new trailer for Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater, confirming a release date of August 28, 2025. At launch, the game will support PlayStation 5, though the details on how this will be implemented remain unclear. The game will feature the Snake with Monkey mode, allowing players to hunt down monkeys from Ape Escape. Additionally, according to insider Lunatic Ignis, the game will be available in early access 3 days earlier, on August 25th, for those who purchase the Digital Deluxe Edition or the Collector's Edition. Initially, Konami was expected to announce the release date during a State of Play, but Sony accidentally leaked the date early through the PlayStation Store. And well, what else could they do? That's right, they had to drop the official trailer, a situation eerily similar to what happened with the premiere trailer of GTA 6. On February 6th, a new battle pass for Helldivers 2 was released, called Servants of Freedom. The developers decided to please the fans with a new portable hell bomb in a convenient backpack format, an improved scythe that heats up to a red-hot glow and burns everything in its path, the LAS-17, a powerful close-range grenade launcher, the GP-20, a small kamikaze drone, the G50, and medium-class armor with built-in explosives. A nice little perk for all PlayStation Plus subscribers playing Call of Duty Black Ops 6 or Warzone. Exclusively for PlayStation players, the digital store now offers a free gift pack which includes operator skins, XP tokens, blueprints, and weapon charms. To claim them, all you need to do is go to the PlayStation Store, add them to your library, and they'll activate automatically. So keep that in mind, and if you need them, grab them. Also, I can't forget to mention that until February 10th at 8 p.m., you can play Call of Duty Black Ops 6 multiplayer for free, as it's currently having a free weekend. You can already jump in and enjoy 10 maps across 5 modes, including the new Bounty and Dead ship, as well as the zombie mode. GTA 6 is set to release in fall 2025, despite a wave of rumors suggesting a delay to 2026. This information comes from Take-Two's official financial report following yesterday's closed investor conference. The report lists scheduled release dates, including Borderlands 4 in 2025, Mafia: The Old Country in summer 2025, and of course, GTA 6. So it's highly likely that the company is sticking to its plan and no major setbacks will occur. According to fresh rumors, Ubisoft has been working on Rainbow Six Siege 2 for a long time, and if the publisher doesn't go bankrupt in the next few months, we can expect a fully official announcement soon. But the real question is, do we even need it? Personally, I've been playing since almost launch and never felt any discomfort. In my opinion, for session-based games, it makes way more sense to release massive updates rather than completely new entries. Just look at the not-so-great launch of Overwatch 2. On top of other issues, players simply saw no reason to switch, since the first game still worked just fine. But what do you think? Drop your thoughts in the comments. The creator of Kingdome Come Deliverance, Daniel Vavra, claims that The Witcher 4 is stuck in development hell due to the switch to Unreal Engine 5. According to him, this engine is simply not suited for large-scale RPGs, making it almost impossible to create a deep, well-crafted role-playing experience on it. That said, like any engine, it can be modified, and considering the sheer number of veterans at CD Projekt Red, I think once they adapt it to their needs, this issue won't be as big of a problem. At the very least, after fixing Cyberpunk, a game that any other studio would have just abandoned, the trust in this company remains huge. So, of course, I wish them the best of luck. And that's all for today's news. Thanks for watching the latest console gaming updates. This has been IT Wednesday, and I'll catch you in the next episode.